Alright, how we doing today, folks? Hope you're all doing well. We are here with what I am hoping is the finale to Lone Fungus. It's been a good game. I wish it hadn't taken me this long to get to it, but hey, you know what? We're here. 8.5 hours in. Alright, remembering how to play a little bit. Okay, so right, so here we are. This is the Forgotten Sanctum, just kind of getting my bearings straight. Seeing how it's all connecting. I am remembering vaguely things about this as I'm watching it, or as I'm looking at the map. Not gonna bother fighting anything for now. Piss off, dude. Turn that down just a smidge. Alright, so how much is this gonna cost? 85, got 297. We'll hold off. We're not that far along. Now my hope is that I won't need to like relearn a couple of the things that I've forgotten. For instance, I know that there was some movement shenanigans. Right, there we go. There's the dive. Slap that guy up. Now, I do believe I should have some mana regeneration from using my whip, I believe. So I'm just trying to... There we go, there's some. Blue balls have been acquired, chat. Here you go. God. Suffice to say, I was not prepared for that. Thankfully, I only lost a little bit of armor, which is very easy to get back. Well, it's not very easy to get back, but... I mean, you know, they're my soul hearts, you know? They're there for a reason. Oh god. That sucks. Yeah, I can't even get that remotely. All right. Gonna have to take that L. This guy will regen me up to 3, I believe. Cool. What a crappy grid that one's on. pool. So is that one. Oh my god, that did so much damage. It does so much damage, oh god. There we go. Okay, you do have to be cautious here. I have used a lot of my resources already. If it's close enough, I could... Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and regen some MP off of this guy. And I lost that armor. That sucks. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna ignore this guy going forward. Hit him enough times. That guy we're gonna have to ignore too. I jumped. Gen a little bit there. Whoa, shit. Okay, just ignore that guy. Okay. Oh my god, so obnoxious to hit him. Plenty of cash, which I'm not really sure what cash is going to be used for going forward. That's okay. Now there was a trail to the left. The question is, chat, do we go for it? I'm inclined to say yes. Nice. Fucking A, are you serious? That's what I get for being explorative. Oh my god. Alright, that's what I get for being explorative. Follow-up question. Do my dive kicks generate MP for me too? I believe they do. And I hope they do, because that's going to be the only real way I get any, I think, going forward. Oh god. Dude, no. Okay, so they don't generate MP in so much as they're just another hit that gives me a chance to generate MP. So I'm just gonna use this guy. That was a lot of good MP, actually. Tons of good MP there. Gonna keep this guy alive as long as I can just to get more going. So while I'm doing this, it is E3 season now, of course. Or at least what once was E3 season. Now it's Summer Games Fest season, really. And Xbox just had their big showcase thing today. Didn't even know about it until I woke up, which was surprising. I'm about halfway through it. It was about an hour 45 minutes long. I'm about 50 minutes through. Seen some stuff. As I was getting ready to go live, actually, I found out some information. One of the things that was shown, which was surprisingly lacking from Summer Games Fest, was Crazy Taxi World Tour. A game that, you know, I think we've all been waiting for the most part. And there are some interesting practices being used with it. Alright, took one hit. That's not too bad. I'll take that. We'll sit here and let the armor regen while I talk about this. Yeah, so Crazy Taxi has some generative AI in it, apparently. According to the Steam page, anyway. And Sega, and I guess Capcom to a degree too, have not necessarily shied away from generative AI. So it's interesting to see some of the to see some of the feedback from it. Of course, people aren't very happy with it overall. I can understand that. But I mean, I will say it at least looks like Crazy Taxi, you know? Generative AI be damned, at least it looks like they got the gameplay right. They have basically explicitly stated that the use of the AI is just to make background assets and stuff, which I can sort of understand, but like, no. That sucked. Jeez! I didn't even need that. That was just HP. Oh god. Oh god. It looks like stuff isn't... I was worried that stuff would be spawning in while I dealt with this, but I think we're okay. Oh god. That thing had a lot of HP. And that wasn't too bad. Okay, I was expecting worse. I was expecting a lot worse, actually. So that was mild. Fuck, that sucks. This looks like a crazy platforming section, so I'll give it a sec. But yeah, aside from the Crazy Taxi news, there is a new Spyro coming out, which is really cool. I'm kind of interested in that. You know, Spyro was a really fun franchise that I really liked. Of course, the original trilogy. Hey Bella, what's up? Is Mystery Dungeon generative AI? No. Generative AI in this sense is generating music, art, video, basically generating creative works through machine-based fucking, through machine-based learning. PMD, like Mystery Dungeon and roguelikes and stuff like that, those are all just completely random. There's an algorithm used to make sure that things connect in such a way, but it's not generative AI because you're not creating quote unquote something from nothing, even though that's not exactly how it goes. But I feel like saying that is the easiest way to, you know, get that point across. Dude, these clock hand lasers fucking suck. Okay, so as I recall, I believe there were 3 or 4 different symbols that I needed to open or unlock in some capacity. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that, use this. You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade it. That's not a super expensive upgrade, so I'm kind of okay with that. Now the question is, will that lever have opened this? Bella, how are you enjoying your Sunday? You having a good one? Oh god! Well, there goes that money. God damn it, dude. I didn't even get to fire my axe. Got him. Okay. Dude, the armor! Well. That's okay, I got exactly where I want it to be. It is not open! Damn, everybody showed up all at once. Pichu, Haunt, Peters, how you guys doing? My friend sleep over after rave. Hungover. Went to farmer's market, now you're back home to do laundry and make dinner. Nice. Sounds like a good-ass day. Yeah, I actually, I haven't gotten to tell this yet on stream, but I went to a yard sale. I tried to find a few of them, actually. Yeah, there were apparently a few different yard sales in my area today. I could only find the one. The other guys apparently don't know how to label, like, where to find them at all. I don't know what the story is with that, but yeah, if you're hosting a yard sale, do people a favor and make many signs across many streets. But I picked up quite a few things. I picked up, in fact, you know what? Hold on. Let's take a second. I'll go over this stuff. I've still got them in this. I got them in this box, and something that I want to talk about is in here. So. Okay, so a couple of the things that I got. I also got a couple things from Target too, but I got this. I might as well start off with the big one. I got this big, like, it's like a gigantic canvas bag, like almost tarp-like. So like, it's got to be waterproof. Like, it has to be. And there's a couple different pockets in it, and a couple of things to like increase the strap size. And I looked in the pocket after I bought it and went to my car, and there was a 20 in it. I bought this thing for $2. I bought $20 for $2. I got stonked, dude. I got super stonks. So that was fucking cool. Got this. I haven't seen if everything's in it yet, but it's the Mega Blocks of the Kanto starters and Pikachu in their little habitats. I actually had a Bulbasaur of this, I think. I'm guessing everything is in it, but even if not, the lady gave it to me for like fucking like $2. And are these things still in the bag? Wait a second. The Pikachu's still in the bag. The Pikachu and Charmander are still in the bag, dude. What? And then there's a bunch of pieces. I see Bulbasaur and Squirtle's figures. I don't know if all of the stuff is in it, but either way, yeah, that's fucking cool. I got a bunch of sports cards I'm gonna give to my brother, and then also a Zekrom for the 25th anniversary pack, which looks like it's been through better times. It's a little bit bent. There's some, what is that called? The foil bleed, where it's like on the edges, you can see the foil kind of poking out. And I got this cool, like, Halloween, it's like a jack-o'-lantern with, it says light brick included. Yeah, Halloween pumpkin. It's got like a ghost and a jack-o'-lantern. 254 pieces! If this is complete, this is gonna be sick as fuck. I don't know if it is or not, but yeah, this one's an official like Lego thing, so this is probably like fucking $40 on eBay or some shit. And then I got the Butterfree puzzle from the Target collab that's going on right now. The Butterfree puzzle is like, apparently when it's put together, it's like 3 feet. It's also half the cost of the Charizard one. So, you know, it pays to like the lesser appreciated Pokemon like Butterfree and other bug types, because their merch is cheaper, apparently. Haha! I haven't been up to too much aside from skimming through Summer Game Fest. Yeah, the Xbox stuff today, I didn't even know what was going on. I kind of just missed that entirely. And, I was just talking about it before you guys came in. The Crazy Taxi stuff, since we were, first off, wondering where the hell Crazy Taxi was. Whoa, Mr. Pinguigo, what's going on, dude? Yeah, did you guys see the Steam disclaimer that people were talking about? Dude, motherfucker. Alright, 8's good. Also, I haven't seen the rest of the Xbox stuff. I'm only about an hour in, so I still have a lot to actually see. Yeah, Saturdays are usually the worst days because anything that's good has kind of already been bought up. Unfortunately for me, my sorry ass had to work yesterday, so. Although I did see the yard sale signs, whoa, when I was on my way there, so. Even if it was a worse day, I mean, it bought me $20 basically, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, apparently just yard sale season now, which is cool. Gonna try to farm some MP off this guy. You've got to be joking. Before I break that, I'm gonna let this guy respawn armor. Yeah, Peters, you ready to fight Lao Shan again? You ready for another 35-minute fight? I can't wait. I'm thrilled. Bene, there you are, dude. I was wondering if you were gonna show up. What happened this time? Do you mean for the, for Crazy Taxi, Bella? This guy's got armor. Oh my god. What Steam? No, the thing about Crazy Taxi was on the Crazy Taxi Steam page. It wasn't anything with Steam. It was the fact that the generative AI disclaimer was shown on the Steam page. And that was how we all found out that Sega's using it. That was scary. No, I'm dumb. As an aside, in my downtime at work, in an attempt to avoid the apparent PokeTuber curse that I've thrown upon myself, this one's gonna be tough. I started up Shovel Knight Master of Cards, do I need to? If I bounce, do I get my dash back? I do, okay. So this just became a lot easier because I get my dash back when I bounce off. But yeah, I just started up Shovel Knight, King Knight's story, which has been fun so far. I got to play Spectre Knights last year, and honestly, it's just a really good break that I have on fucking A. It's just a good break that I have from Pokemon on my 3DS. It's that easy. Wow, I could have had this like 4 times over. I thought this was gonna be way longer. I'm preparing myself mentally for goddamn like cave story hell levels when it just ends. I maybe could have gone. Okay, anyway, that was easy. Yeah, no, it's a good thing that Steam is saying it. It's a bad thing that Sega's doing it. Let's go up first. I think it looks fine. I think Crazy Taxi looks pretty solid, all things considered. Like, the way the gameplay looked, it looked like the handling, like the outside drift was a little bit more kooky. Do I want to commit to this? Let's go down first. But nothing bad. It looked very Crazy Taxi to me. Crap. Oh god, I've come that far. We'll raise this, but I'm not gonna upgrade it. Well, the upgrade's kind of cheap, but I'm not going to right now. Dude, the fucking penguins are killing me. I'm doing good right now, so I see Medusa heads. So I'm gonna try and avoid things, because I can't really do anything to make up armor, and I don't really need to anyway. The hell is this, a roundabout? Little Waltala action, a la Zelda, nothing crazy. Ooh, that was close. Fuck you! Okay, yeah, give me more of that. Oh, that was a good loop overall. It gave me money to upgrade that if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. I think everybody knew Sega was using AI because both Sega and Capcom disclosed stuff about that. I think it was last year. Ooh. Go away. Oh, the double. Plague Knight is weird to play, but in a cool way. Heard that the director for the Wilds expansion worked on GU and Iceborne among other games. Yeah, he primarily has worked on the portable games. So, that should have been things like portable third, I think potentially 3U, the U part of 4U, and then GU. I'm not certain about that, but it should be something along those lines, yeah. Also, as far as like gameplay with Lao Shan versus how modern Monhun goes, I don't know, like, at all, really, because I mean, like, Gogmazios is like a whole thing now, right? Like, he is like a whole siege in a positive way. I do like Gog's fight, but I'm really not a fan of how, with these Elder Dragons since World, they really push to like have, you know, you gotta exploit elemental weaknesses for X phase and do, you know, DPS checks and all this stuff, and it's just, that bugs the hell out of me. So like, I don't really know what they're gonna do with Lao Shan. I mean, they're probably gonna do something where, you know, you have to use a ton of dragon elements somewhere in the fight. And I don't feel strongly about that, positively at least. So they should put Godzilla in Monhun. I mean, considering Destroy All Monsters is getting a remaster and Godzilla's gonna be in Sonic, like, yeah, I guess so. Godzilla can just go everywhere he wants, right? Across the entire Summer Games Fest, the only thing to interest you was Crossworlds DLC. Really? Is that including like the Day of the Dev stuff we watched and the Xbox stuff on? Because I think I'm only an hour through the Xbox thing, but I've seen like 2 or 3 different games that have genuinely caught my interest. Enough to the point where like I'm considering seeing how Xbox on PC works. And that's nothing to say of Gears of War E-Day. I'm sure you guys know by this point, I love Gears of War. And E-Day looks awesome. So I might look into that. Or maybe I'll just pick up that 25th anniversary Xbox. I haven't played Stellar Blade. I watched Okami play a little bit of it, and it looked fun. I wish I could say I could play it, but we all know that's not going to happen. I don't have that kind of time or money. Yeah, Belmont's Curse looks cool. I am getting a little bit tired of the art style that they're using for it. Like, that general, like, dark fantasy-esque art style is starting to get old for me. But I mean, otherwise it looks really good. It looks great. I think while I'm getting sick of the art style, it does fit. And that's, you know, that's good. P4 remake I have little interest in. Yeah, I don't really either. I would like to eventually revisit, well, for me it would be revisiting it after like an hour of gameplay, but I would like to visit Persona 3 and maybe 4, but my interest is more in 3 because I already started that, personally, so I'm just gonna ignore this guy. You know, Viper, I don't think that showed up on stream. It says that I got a gift from Viper. You're gonna have to give me a sec here. The fucking penguin? Nice. Oh god! He blocked it for that guy? Oh no, wait, did that actually do... That did connect. Okay, I'm just stupid. I thought that his shield blocked it for the spiky dude. I was about to lose my freaking mind, dude. That background is cool looking. Check out this background. Okay, of course. Why can't I crop it? Oh, because I'm stupid. That's why I can't crop it. I heard a disturbance in the forest. I presume you needed this. Viper, thank you for the gift of Stellar Blade. I don't know if I'll ever get to play this on stream, but honestly, I might want to play that off stream because I need more games to play off stream that aren't Monster Hunter and Pokemon. So thank you very much, Viper. I appreciate that tremendously. Maybe I'll play it off stream and write a mini review off of it. Are you guys? I have a question for you guys because this is something I've wanted to do for a while. And I honestly might just kind of act on it anyway. For a while, I've wanted to do something artistic, like creatively, I should say. And writing is something that I'm like really good at, and I have kind of always wanted to write game reviews. So I might open like a little channel on the Discord of like me personally making some game reviews, or maybe like I'll make a NeoCities or a Blogspot or something. But I want to go ahead and start doing that. I want to know if you guys had any interest in it, because quite frankly, half of my game time comes from me being like staying up late and doing revenge sleep procrastination after work. And I can't stream any of that, of course, but I do still play games, you know? So for me personally, that's something that I've always wanted to dip my toes into. But fuck off! But yeah, I don't know if there's any interest in that. Backlogged? I didn't know that had a cool. I didn't know that had a sort of like review section. I thought backlog was strictly for creating and organizing backlog list. Because I'm pretty sure they use it. I'm pretty sure Try uses it. My Life in Gaming Try. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I don't have a damn clue where I'm going anymore. This bottom section's filled out. This is still gated, I'm pretty sure. And I guess we go up. Why not? I don't really need to worry about my HP or anything. I'm going to a save point. So let's just do that. Cool. Cool. That's cool, that makes sense. Maybe I will. This was incorrect. Okay, all 3 of these are lit. Yeah, maybe I should just do it for myself. I kind of have a hard time doing that these days, honestly. Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah, it can be tough to try and do things for yourself like that, because they can be rather extensive. Wow, I completely threw that. Because if I want to do the whole thing, it'd be critiquing music, graphics, gameplay, you know, the whole shebang. And for me personally, like, I'd want to do it in depth. I don't know if I'd want to do it, like, super in depth, or if I'd want to do, like, mini reviews. But, like, yeah, maybe I should. And then you guys can hear me talk about whatever fuck-ass game I feel like pulling up on my emulator when I'm at work. Dude, my double jump didn't come out. That sucked. Like, you guys wanna hear my opinion on Cool Spot? I'll give you guys my opinion on Cool Spot. Ooh, that was a mistake. There's an upgrade here? Oh no, that was just, okay. I thought that was that little fire icon. Should I upgrade this? Fuck it. I got paper. Lone mushroom dares to thread these halls of stone. Yes, I'm looking for an ancient instrument. With it, I will tame a great beast. Who or what are you? Beast, you say? I am the Fate Keeper, last sentinel of halls long forgotten, wrought by the hands of your kin in the elder days. They too once bound a creature of great might. From it they drew dominion over magic, and bent wind, stone, and earth to their will. But power swells as a tide, and with it comes pride. In their hunger they reached beyond the veils of the world, and touched that which no mortal ought to behold. Thus they were unmade, swept from the tapestry of time, their names and deeds forgotten, as if they had never been. What does that mean? I was left here in silence and shadow, bereft of my makers. For ages uncounted, I have watched emptiness creep through these halls. I will not see such doom fall again. The beast you seek is bound to the balance of all things. To tame it is to set that balance to ruin. The fate of your kind shall remain unaltered, even if it must be kept by the edge of my hand. Steel yourself, wanderer. Oh, got a double tap. Oh shit, I didn't realize there was a pool of acid now. Damn it. Oh, I got my ass beat. Holy shit. I need good positioning if I'm gonna get a double tap. Damn it. I did not mean to do that. That sucks. I am in a terrible spot right now. This is a worse spot, arguably. I'm just gonna have to play defensive. I do have MP regen, so... Dude, that sucks. Oh god! There's a phase 2! Okay, I'm gonna have to take this way more cautiously. Oh, no I won't. Damn it. I don't know where the iframes are in the aerial dash. Oh god. It's the thing from the Great Cave Offensive. Yeah, he doesn't really have the hands, but in a sense he has the hands. I walked right into that. Dashing past those kind of sucks. Okay, so these are in a good spot. Dude, that sucks. Okay, so those don't actually hurt me. That's just him turning the ground ice. Dude. Wow, terrible. Wind, huh? Oh, this sucks. That's okay. That sucked. Wasted that. Whoa. Why was I not taking damage from those? Man. The slide is so difficult to use. Like, it's extremely committal. This one doesn't seem that bad, though. I feel like I'll be able to... Got a triple on that one. Now they're hurting me? Go for some healing just in case. Cool. Okay, that was a crazy 3-phase fight. And it's not over yet? No, it's over now. Okay. Yeah, I was not ready for a super long fight like that. Holy hell. Increase the power of equipment? Should I go for it? Yeah, fuck it, more power. Well, I mean, that's how it's presented, Peters. That's why I thought that too, yeah. Alright, we got big stacks of paper as a reward. The Flute of Peace, the all-important instrument needed to tame the beast. Okay, so there's still a couple of places we haven't been able to go in here. Maybe we'll come back to those. Yeah, okay. Todd. I've got the Flute of Peace. By the mycelium mother, the sacred flute has found its way back to its spore line. There is no time for delay. With such power in our grasp, the balance stirs. I shall make for Woodby at once. Meet me at the Astral Eye, the ancient statue east of the village. You may have passed it on your travels. It is no mere monument, but a gateway into the realm of the spirit beasts. There your true trial begins. Okay, so, yep, over here. It seems the time has come, Greencap. Beyond this gate, the beast awaits you once more. This will not be an easy battle, but if you stand your ground and defeat it, the beast shall yield to your strength. You have grown far beyond I could have ever imagined. Your uncle would be proud. Would have been proud of what you've achieved. Regadar, play the tune. Let the winds carry this moment into the echoes of history. It's the game theme! And yes, that was super quiet. I don't know why. It has been done. The gate is opened. The path to your destiny lies beyond. Go with the grace of the mycelium mother and Father Wind at your back. Good luck, Greencap. All of us are with you in spirit. Good luck, dear Fungus. May you succeed. Sacrifice has been made. The pain of the past unwinds, but the price whispers still. Present fades, and what lingers cannot be named. Damn. Damn. Fucking butterfly! Dude, oh my god, I was schmoovin' until the butterfly. I'm dead. Alright, take two. The lightning isn't as bad to deal with as you think, but is just obnoxious enough. I would argue the butterflies are actually the hardest part of this. Okay, except for the obvious bullet hell bomb brigade right there. This is obnoxious. It's probably the final boss. I'm not sure if it is, but it's close. If it isn't, it sure presents itself like it. That sucks. Yeah, this is pretty much where going full magic is starting to screw me. Not gonna lie. That sucks. That was so much stack damage I just took. I jumped into that trying to get the armor. Yeah, the butterflies, honestly, the fact that I can't one-shot them is what makes them so threatening. I might actually want to swap whips, because I don't know... Cool. Yeah, it looks like they drop 2 magic every time too, so... Dude, you've got to be joking. That sucks. It's so fast. That last part was so fast, I didn't even realize what was happening until it was too late. At what HP threshold was he doing those double lightnings? Was that half HP? Dude. Damn it. Dude. I was doing so good. I've got this boss fight down, I think, for the most part. Because those kicks were super clutch, honestly. If I use them a little bit more and I just play a little more aerial, I think I've got that. Damn it. Did I? Oh goody, phase 2. Oh, those moon rings are huge. Well, I hope that starts me on phase 2. Because if it doesn't... If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy a bit. Can you just be mad? Well... Oh god, I had a terrible itch on my nose. Okay. Cannot change equipment. Fucking butterfly, dude. That blows. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, that lightning is such a little... I just completely melted because of that. Because the very tip of that lightning hit me, I just completely melted. That's so fucking annoying, dude. I was doing so well. The eye lasers are deceptively difficult to avoid, too. Cool. I kind of walked right into that. That really sucks. I wanted that armor. Oh. This is a ridiculous fight. There is so much going on at any given point. I really like that the lightning hitbox is actually bigger than that graphic lets on, by the way. That's great. Out of magic. Are you guys seeing this shit right now? What is with these platforms? What the hell was that, dude? I shouldn't have dashed. I should have kicked. But like, what the fuck? I don't know which one sucks. The first phase has a ton more happening, but the platforms are gigantic. The second phase has more platforming with less action, but there's like less you can do. Damn it. You've got to be joking. Oh my god. I was doing so well up until... I don't know. The small moon ring phase, I think, was where I got my first hit, and I took a ton of damage. I think I'm gonna need to have to respec. That sucks. What a terrible misinput. Please hit the butterfly! I'm dead. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to respec or approach this a different way, because this is insane. I'll get this a couple more tries, but... You just... It's so easy to just melt and lose all your HP. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's great. So let me be perfectly clear. Going into this, I didn't know this boss fight was going to be like this. I am very glad, though, that I carved out as much time as I did, because I'm probably going to need it. Cool. This game is fucking ridiculous. The sheer difficulty spike that has happened. I mean, granted, I cheesed Mr. Stoneface a few minutes ago, sure. But like this is just insane. Also, this walk of shame is horrible. This is just straight up awful. You have to do the walk of shame, sit through this whole animation, mash through the dialogue. That one was my bad. I got greedy. I got greedy and I have paid for it the entire way through. I didn't know I landed on a platform. I was waiting, I was looking at where I thought I was gonna land on the bottom platform, completely unknowing I was on a top platform. That's okay. Like I said, I got greedy on that, and that greed punished me for almost my entire life. I'm surprised that hit. Dude! And I took extra damage because I stalled for so long trying to make it back. I should have just fallen in the pit. This is fucking psychotic, dude. Like, I genuinely cannot even believe it. Hello? Cool. So my dive kick didn't come out, and then I took double... I took 2 hits instead of 1 for that. And again, because I stalled instead of just fell. Like, it's such a natural reaction to try and save yourself. It's like playing Smash almost. Yeah, whenever I fall, I've just gotta... Or whenever I take a hit, I've just gotta fall. Trying to save it and save myself does nothing except make things worse. Oops. I thought I was gonna land. Oh god, that almost screwed me. No, I didn't know I was gonna land over there! Dude, this phase is ridiculous. The spacing of the platforms... What the hell was I supposed to do there? Well, I'm dead, yeah. Dude, that's horrible. I think I really am supposed to, or not supposed to, but I think I should respec here. I don't think that. Okay, let's break this down. First, there is no time whatsoever to heal. Let's just accept that. So whatever I go in with which is going to be 6 armor and 9 health, is going to be what I got. Next, especially for that second phase, what the hell am I supposed to do there other than take a pot shot with a whip for 20 minutes until he eventually goes down? The platforms are ridiculous in that second phase. I think I'm gonna have to respec and go into a whip focus, which is overall gonna be a lot slower, but I can take so many more shots with a whip than I can anything else. Like, what? I mean, either that or I don't even remember. I could probably also... I feel like a lot of these aren't gonna be good, actually. Like, the Trident I can see being good. The Great Axe, I actually don't remember. What the hell does this do? It's just this axe, but smaller. Or, but, lower, rather. So, I don't know. I mean, the Trident's good. No, because the reason I'm using the axe is for the double hit. So, is there... I guess I can try the shield. I don't know exactly how good that's going to be, but... It kind of just cancels everything when I use it. Let's see how well this works, because if I can reflect his fireballs back at him, it'll immediately be really good. Oh my god, my headset's dying. Yeah, that actually offers... This is gonna be so hard to do without audio cues. But yeah, I can go ahead and actually defend, like, it's really generous. I just can't use it multiple times, but I can use it against things like his eye beams, which that might be the best, honestly, is the fact that I can just defend. Give this a try. What I want to see is... Okay, so that actually showed exactly what I wanted to prove. Lingering hitboxes will hit multiple times. Or rather, I can still be hit after parrying. Which means that in the case of the eye beams, depending on how long they last... I didn't even get a chance to try. Depending on how long they last, I could still get hit by them even though I can defend it. Yeah, so I can actually get hit by, like, everything multiple times, it looks like. Oh my god, dude. Oh, buddy. Okay, my headset needs to charge, so... I need to find my charger. Hold on. Okay, let's see if I can find... I have my headset off, so I'm playing without audio right now. I want to see if I can find where the person was that lets me respec. I think it was here? Okay, so yeah, here we are. God, I can just go crazy like that. So, max health plus 2. What if I go something like that? Now let's see if I can find an enemy really quick. I can also remove a couple of things. I can remove this. That could be good, actually, for the, for those butterflies. Here's the power of equipment. Let me see what all of these are. So that one increases max MP. Increases the power of equipment. A lot of this, most of this stuff is geared towards doing damage with equipment. I mean, I could just mix. I could just still use the axe when I need, but focus primarily on... Here's the attack speed of the whip. Yeah, that one I need. So I can reduce my MP, like that's not a big deal. Small chance enemies will drop MP when struck by your whip. What is this, Nautilus? Slowly regenerate MP. I feel like that's good. Then this one. Face appears and gaze. Enemies have a chance of dropping armor when hit by sub-weapons. I can probably drop this one. Wasn't there something that let me charge passively? I thought there was. I can try the mirror out. Cog's kind of useless, honestly. Like, as nice as getting the armor would be, it's... I don't think I can rely on it. That could be nice, too. Okay, is there some place that has monsters nearby? Okay, so we have doubled the strength of our whip. Yeah, as nice as it would be to keep genning MP, maybe... I can't remember what the deal is with this whip. What if instead I go with what about the yo-yo? Because if it can strike multiple times, I mean that dude's big. Maybe not. I can't remember what the story is with this whip. It's strong. Maybe I just deal with the RNG because it's strong as hell. There's probably also some whips I haven't bought somewhere. Does no damage restore MP on hit. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, if I use this, I can respec into magic and just go crazy. Where was I at? Was it this one? What if I do that? What if I just respec into my magic and I just use that to... Increase the power of equipment. Increase the attack speed of your whip. I feel like I'm going to need that if I'm using this. I could probably do without the magic pearl. Throw that back on. I don't know what the finesse stat does. Could also use Barry. Good old Barry, he's the classic. Okay, so what if I just go crazy here? I won't need much mind. So I can do like that. So, I have 17 with my equipment. The axe takes 3. Which is a really bizarre number, now that I think about it. How much do I do with my axe now? $65. Okay. So if I go in with this, this is more power than I've got, or than I had before, but my whip will do nothing. So like I have to attack to keep the MP flowing, which is gonna suck. But I don't think that's necessarily horrible. How much does Great Axe do? Okay. 73, but I really doubt that's going to be able to get multi-hits off. We can try it with this and see where we get. That's not the right. I still do not have my headset on, and I guess I won't for the next couple of battles, but... Yeah, I still get hit. That's brutal, dude. kind of calculated. Okay, that actually went really well. I'm actually kind of happy with how this is turning out. So we'll keep trying. The one thing that does suck is, I could remove this again. I don't know what this chain is gonna do. Oh, I didn't buy the chain. Whoops. Let's go buy that chain and see what it does really quick, because that could be useful. Or I could just equip the mirror. The mirror is probably going to be a lot better. But the electric crown here, I saw actually activated a couple really clutch times, so I think we're going to keep with that. Yeah, let's see what this chain does. Moving constantly would regenerate your MP, don't really need that. Throwable vial that explodes. Throwable vial that heals you when it explodes. That could be nice. That makes enemies drop armor. That's arguably better. That takes 4. It's so small. The explosion is so tiny. Let's try this chain out, because that could be good for some passive damage. Oh my god. Four healing for 5 MP, that's not bad. That's also much more actable than the charging. Not quite. The problem being that, especially on that mini platform phase, I am not going to be able to use that at all. And the shield has actually been kind of nice. The armor, though, is fucking awesome. Another thing, too, is armor takes more. It takes more damage than HP. So, like, you can see those took two armor slots, whereas... Well, no, I guess that... I thought I was taking 5 HP. Never mind. Never mind. Forget what I was saying there. But I could... I think really what I've got to do is just focus on not getting hit, honestly, like shit. Yeah, I think this is gonna be what I do ultimately. Unless maybe there's something else at this shop that I could get. There's a couple other things I haven't gotten, but I really don't think that anything else is gonna help with survivability. Create a vortex that destroys any projectile it touches. That seems like it would be really good, but I'm actually not sure. I'm also running out of money, too. So, like, for this vortex, for example... Oh, shit. That's what it's like? Okay. That can suddenly be way better than the shield. The problem is that is a huge MP drain. Like if I end up using that, because that took up what, 4? But it was big. I guess the question now is, are the I-beams and lightning projectiles? And honestly, I don't think there's any other way to really see other than to test it out, huh? Because if I can use this against pretty much his entire kit, I can take the MP cost and I can actually even divest from HP a little bit. Okay, I think that was bad timing. Okay, that one was not bad timing. I think this sucks. It didn't help against anything, I don't think. Create a vortex that destroys any projectile it touches. I don't think it destroyed a single projectile. Like, it didn't stop the lightning. It didn't absorb those fireballs. What kind of fucking scam ability is this? Well, there goes 300 fucking money. I can't even try it with against the I-beams yet. Well, could've. The animation did start. I don't know if you guys saw that. But, yeah, the shield is just infinitely better. I was thinking, okay, you know, like if it's a big area of effect, You know, maybe it'll absorb those fireballs, no problem. Nah, nothing. Garbosian. Actual Garbosian. Also, I don't know if the mycelium mirror, or whatever it's called, is gonna be the move. I think those two paw shots off is really nice. Oops. That sucks. Oh my god. I did that without sound. I did that without sound, dude. What the fuck? What happened to the gate? I do not know. Did Greencap fail? I do not think so. I feel a difference in the air. Do you feel it too? I do. It's lighter. Viper with the resub, thank you, appreciate that. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, doing that was way easier. I got, like, I respected into bulk a little bit, but that was so much better. Getting those double hits, especially towards the end, made up so much damage. I do. It's lighter. Almost humming. Then perhaps he succeeded. But what became of him? The melody of Spores. Name drop. It continues. Wherever he is now, he's part of it. The mush kind flourished in peace, bound together by harmony and unity. I guess it's just gonna go automatically. This bond strengthened a mystical power within them, granting magical abilities to the mushrooms. The mush kind wielded their gift over nature, shaping and guarding their realm. And in time, a kingdom unlike any before began to rise. Yet whispers tell that all things turn in circles, that old songs may sound again. The lone hero who once walked among them, his fate was forgotten, scattered like spores upon the wind. There it is. That was a really fun game. It definitely, I've got a couple of small complaints with it. Maybe not small, but like small medium. For one, I will say that the game really does kind of push you towards the equipment usage a little too much. I feel like investing in a whip just isn't really that worth it. I mean, like, you guys even saw the damage output I was getting from some of it. Using that cursed whip when I respec'd into nearly full offense was doing 49, and that was with the crits. So, like, I don't know if it's really worth it, necessarily. I think that things could be retooled a little bit. Make the whips naturally a little bit stronger. And maybe make the sub-weapons a little bit weaker. I don't know. The sub-weapons, though, I mean, dude, that axe, I used the axe, that Castlevania-styled axe, the entire game, basically. The trident was the only other one that came close. And that was because it was the axe, but horizontal. But the ability to get those multi-taps with the axe really does, like, it's so good for it. Snowping as usual? Somebody's name is Snowpingus? It's not Snoopingus because there wasn't the double O, but it pretty much was. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, that's the big thing, is that the balancing of the whip with the equipment is just a little way too skewed in the equipment's favor. Like, there really is no reason to invest in your whip's power at all. And that was, keep in mind, I'm saying this not even having the spellcaster whip for most of the game. When I got to it the first time, it was way too expensive. Which brings me to the other thing, being that the money in the game is super, super scarce. And even when it starts becoming less scarce in the later, like, half to a third, you still kind of have to pick and choose what it is you're getting. It was very horizontal at the beginning, but it kind of turned vertical towards the end, so that's a little too vertical in a couple points, but perfectly fine, really, I feel like. Nothing too crazy, but maybe not just be so committal to either vertical or horizontal, I guess. But yeah, the big thing really is the money and the whip equipment balance. The levels were pretty well spaced out. I feel like I was getting levels or stat boosts pretty much right when I needed them, except for a couple that I got towards the end that they kind of just like rained down on me. But I feel like they came at the right times. I don't know. I feel like maybe HP could be buffed a little bit more. Either HP buffed a little bit more, or some of those big hits be nerfed just a little bit. Because, and I mean, granted, you know, I was kind of taking those at those last two boss fights. I wasn't taking with the amount of brevity that I probably should have. I think that's the best way to put it. But I mean, dude, like, they were tough. If I was supposed to do Rock Face, whatever that other guy's name was, all three phases at the same time, That would have been exceedingly difficult. That would have been so much more difficult than the spirit bird. But I feel like part of the reason I won was because I got lucky. Like, I don't feel like I clutched up and won. I kind of did once I saw how much damage I was actually doing, but I really feel, for the most part, for that second phase, that was all luck. That second phase is brutal. The first phase, I can totally deal with. I feel like there's a lot going on, but you kind of start to learn how things work. That second phase, the platforms being as far away as they were, just really sucked. I feel like when the ones that were appearing above me started appearing, they still weren't appearing fast enough until, like, it felt like towards the very end. It felt like those platforms really were just brutal. And you can't predict them or anything either. You're just kind of getting lucky on them. But honestly, I mean, fun game. I think it's a really, really good... Let's say edit save. I feel like it's a really well-tuned game for the most part. It feels very good. The movement's awesome. But, edit save. I guess this is to, if not try it again, then to, yeah, to continue where you are and just kind of mess around that way. I will say this is cool. The option to modify your starting settings, I'm pretty sure I touched upon this before, but I thought it was really nice. Yeah, how high can you get your... You can start with 20 HP, 20 MP, or 20 AP, 40 MP, room respawn, shrine respawn, drop currency, permadeath. I feel like drop currency is a good thing to add in here. The problem being the currency is already so hard to get. Like, if currency were much more plentiful, like in Shovel Knight, for example, then that would be way better. But dude, it's so punishing. You can have bosses start with 10% of their max HP. Oh my god, 25 times boss HP? That's psychotic. And probably the same for enemies too. And there is an included randomizer, which is really cool. Yeah, fun game. I really do think this is worth picking up, especially if you're a Metroidvania fan. But it could use a couple tweaks for sure. The money, the equipment, and that last boss are just the big three things. And the money and the equipment are overall like general gameplay. So that's what I got to say about it. But it's a fun time. Lone Fungus Melody of Spores. This is the sequel to Lone Fungus. I don't know if it has a subtitle, but they are both on Steam. They are in the description, or at least the link for Melody of Spores is. Yeah, fun game. I really think it's fun. Now, chat, I do have the question. Would you guys rather a Hyper Beam or Pokemon Pokopia? Hyper Beam would probably be a little bit longer. Pokopia would be like an hour and a half at best. Because it is 7 o'clock. I have things that I do need to do, so I'm leaving it up to the chat. The chat, you guys got like a minute to decide. I guess I'll throw on the BRB. Give it a sec. Forgot to unmute myself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Pokopia. That's going to take me a couple minutes, so if you guys want to stick around, please do. For those on the YouTube side of things, I'll have to end the stream and then make a new video or a new stream scheduled. So I'll go ahead and do that. It's probably going to take me a few minutes to get all that going. But we'll do... it's about 7 right now, so we'll go until like 9, maybe 9:15 to make up. But yeah, you guys sit tight. I'm going to go ahead and run some ads on the Twitch side of things. And I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.